Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the Pro 45 ounce blender. It's one of the largest blender bottles you can buy. Actually, it's the largest one that I'm aware of that you can buy. And it's the only 45 ounce shaker bottle that I'm aware of. I did a little bit of searching, I couldn't find any other brands. So this is the one that I bought. One of my gym partners actually has been using this, and at first I thought it was kind of crazy because a normal size blender bottle is 20 ounces. So here's a comparison between the two. And one is quite larger. This fits in most cars. This one kind of does, but only like the first little tip. So the lid always has to be on. I actually really like buying this large blender bottle. I've been using it now for a couple months, and it cleans fairly easily, and it does what I want it to do. One of the main things that I like to use this for is if I have a large commute in the mornings and I want to drink a decent amount of liquids for a protein shake, and this enables me to do that with ice and the liquids that I want. Part of the problem with a traditional shaker bottle is if you want a decent amount of ice and you fill it to, let's say, 30% of the 20 ounces, you're not going to get that much liquids. Once you add the protein powder, there's going to be really not a lot of liquids in here. So I really like using this. My friend uses it at the gym, and he's able to kind of move it around between exercises and whatnot in a bag, and it works. It does not leak. This is the lid that comes with it. I have read some reviews of people complaining about it breaking. I haven't had one break on me, but it is slightly, it's hard to close, I guess is the right way to say it. It's very sturdy, doesn't leak so far in the couple months that I've been using it. I've been using it semi-regularly, but getting it to lock into place, see it's not locked, it's a little tricky. But I'm pretty happy with it. Also, when I lock it and then I can hold it with this little holder here, I don't really have that with my other blender bottles. And when I actually hold it like this, I have yet to have, and it's been fully full with ice and liquids. It has not leaked once yet. So I'm very happy. This is the biggest size you can get, and one of the most useful features here is I'll kind of show you with an example protein drink that I do is I would put in some ice here, and you can see like that's a decent amount of ice, and it barely takes up a lot of space within the blender bottle. Then I can use one of the drinks that I've shown here is a lactose-free milk and coconut milk, and it kind of allows me to add whatever liquid I want to whatever amount. That's probably a lot of milk, but a lot of sugar, but I like it. And then I can mix here, and as you can see, I'm pouring a lot, and I haven't even filled up the blender bottle at all. And I can also put in more here. Some people like to do a couple scoops. I'm going to do 2 scoops with this particular drink. 1, 2, and you can see here I'm not even fully maxed out on the size, and I put in probably too much milk and probably too much coconut milk. I'm going to add a little, I like to add a little matcha powder. So I'm going to add a little matcha powder here. And I'll do 1 scoop with, I think this was originally used for coffee, but no, you don't want too much. But now this shaker bottle also comes with the little blender edition. This is somewhat sturdier than the normal ones. I believe it's a little thicker. I'm not 100% sure on there. I don't particularly like using these. I know a lot of people really do because they do like BCAAs or different pre-workouts or whatnot. Looks pretty sturdy and will get the job done. I just don't like adding it into my drinks. And then I'll show you here. It's closed and it's got the ice, the 2 different types of milks, the matcha, and the protein powder. And when I shake it, it shakes pretty well. Now, if you fill it fully to the top, you're gonna have a little bit harder time shaking it. But as you can see, it's not leaking. And it shakes pretty well. I mean, this has matcha powder in it, and if I open it, it's pretty well mixed just with a couple of shakes, just due to the size of the liquid and whatnot. And I mean, that looks really good. And as opposed to, if I were to try to do this, it would pour in here. This is, I guess, would be 2 of these would be 1 of these. Plus a little bit more, right? Because it's 45 ounces as opposed to 20 ounces. Although I think this is it's more than 20 ounces because 20 ounces are right here. So I think it's like a 25 ounces or something like that. And then this one also has the same measurements, and I don't see 40. I see it's listed to 34 ounces. I guess 40 is the top here, but it's not listed. And also has it in a different measurement also. So I would say give it a shot. It's one of the best ways if you want to get hydrated, and I think the price was fairly cheap. I think it was a little over $10, or I think the last time I looked it was like $12 or something like that. Hope you have a good experience with the 45 ounce blender bottle. Thank you for watching.